Okay, welcome folks. Game number 3, I think, for both these teams out here. We have a great action going to go on here this morning. We have Quebec 1 Rift Sud and Team Riot Rift Sud in black with blue tops and Riot red on red. Pleased to be announcing here for you guys today here. My name is Paul Wilson. I have a counterpart in crime, Isabelle. Maybe Isabelle, introduce yourself.
Yeah. Isabelle Périgny avec vous pour présenter cette équipe-là, pour expliquer quelques jeux en français avec mon ami Paul.
Excellent, excellent. And listen, we have Anglophone, Francophone. It's brilliant. This is this is what Ring's all about, is bringing people together, and we're going to do our very best, folks. I like to do this. We have fun doing this here. It's all about the athletes and all the parents and supporters at home who can't make it here, and that's really what it's all about here. So game 3 here for both of these teams. Like everything else, this is still sort of that seeding bracket here that we're kind of in. So I think here, another thing to, just a quick one here is I'm going to do play-by-play here. I do commentate for the Riot usually, and I will get to pick up the Rift Sud, the Team Quebec, as we go through. If I mess up any names, Isabelle will correct me, or I'll self-correct myself, but please don't shoot the messenger. We're doing the best we can here, folks, so thanks for putting up with us. So what's your thoughts here on this? This is going to be a good game, I think.
Yeah, it will be really tough. I think both teams want to win, so yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we do have a few sponsors we're going to have to give a shout out here to. First sponsor here, the big Ringette Canada sponsors it. And without these sponsors, really Ringette doesn't exist. We need some of the financial support. So of course, Government of Canada providing a big sponsorship for the CRCs. And I can't say enough about the City of Ottawa hosting this. It takes a lot of time and effort to arrange these things, a lot of volunteer hours, years in advance, and City of Ottawa doing a heck of a job. Rain has come up here, so it's sunny out there, a little bit of wind, but all really good, Isabelle.
Yeah, it will be a good day.
So Riot looks like to start with the ring here. And in between, who's in between in the pipes here today for Quebec 1?
Brunel, 31.
31.
Nora Brunel.
Excellent, Brunel. And again, folks, I'll do the very best. I am very Anglophone, so please.
No problem.
We have Meyer. Meyer with Riot. Drops it to Earl. Riot with the ring. Earl gets it to Munoz.
Bien bloqué par Périgny.
Good job there by Rift Sud. Picked up by Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell, top of the triangle. Quebec pushing out. Picked up by Mitchell. Now Mitchell on the right side of the Quebec goalie. Brunel. Drops it off. Munoz shot over the net. Here's Mitchell in a battle in the corner there with 2 Quebec defenders. Mitchell now with it. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Needs a reset. Passes to Munoz. Munoz squeaks one in. Easily picked up by nice spin move there by the Quebec defender. Quebec now charges into the neutral zone.
Ah oui. Belle passe en entrée de zone, hein? Baudin. Ah.
Recovered there by the Riot player. Here's now Astley, Layla Astley with it. Astley now in the neutral zone, puts it into the offensive zone. Here's Sienna Hauerstruck. Hauerstruck with it. Nice defensive play there by Quebec.
By Leclerc.
Fantastic job there.
Yeah.
Here's Leclerc. Here, she's coming out now of the defensive zone, off the boards. Good pass into the neutral zone, just beyond the player. Here now is Riot with the recovery, slides it into the offensive zone. Good defense again by Lee. Lee, yes, excellent. Now Rift Sud now with it in the neutral zone. Good battle in the corner. Picked up by Riot with it. Now battle into the defensive zone there of Quebec. So, folks, all of these referees that are brought across Canada. They are CRC officials.
Approved.
Approved, yeah. And I've been seeing some coaching or some referee evaluators around looking at how they're doing. I think the referees are doing a heck of a job here. So good stand up there, defense there by Rissoud. Here's Rissoud now. No one to pass to. Quebec now charges into the Riot zone, picked up by Earl. Earl behind the net. Earl getting badgered there by the Quebec player. Quebec now, here it is, 1-0. Here it is, shot, scores! What a beautiful goal.
Bien bloqué par Craig qui a réussi à aller mettre le but du revers.
Excellent goal. Goalie goes down there. Brielle Rosner goes down. She knifes one over the top corner. Man, these girls can shoot.
Yeah. Il y avait une punition d'appeler dans le bras. C'est annulé.
So 7:54 left in period number 1, and it's 1-0 here for Team Quebec. Quebec 1, Rissoud. Meyer with it. Meyer over to Wilson. Wilson now. Wilson gets it into Munoz. Munoz now spins. Good defense there by no lane there for Munoz. Munoz now charging, drops it over to Percival. Percival looks for Munoz, but swallowed up there by the Quebec defense.
Sorti par Jobin, repris par Berthold.
Oh, 2 players going to the boards, and it's going to be a penalty against Meyer. Looks like it's going to be a roughing call.
Mise en échec pour Meyer. C'est ça?
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm going to help you out here. Let's see if we can get.
Good.
This is working really good, actually. It's fantastic. So Rissoud offensively.
Dubé avec l'anneau. Circule. Remet à Baudin. Oh.
No lane. Good defense there by Riot. Rissoud now 18 seconds on the shot clock.
Le
shot.
lancer.
Scores!
Dans le coin intérieur.
Knifes one through Rosner. That was a great shot just over the left pad. And just like that, folks, penalty's over and Riot's down 2 goals. Renaud, yeah. No, we have the Rosner.
Rosner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meyer to Earl. Earl puts it deep. Dick with it. On the left side of Brunel. Dick changes direction. Good defense. No lane really from Riot. Shots from the outside here from Riot here. Quebec doing an excellent job here. Drop pass to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell charges in. Shot, nice save. Brunel puts it back, and it's going to be a crease violation against Riot.
Yeah.
So you said you play ringette for a number of years yourself.
Yeah, I started playing at 5 years old.
Excellent.
I never did the AA though.
Never did the AA.
Yeah, I'm so proud of my girls.
Excellent. Listen, you know, we should be so proud of all the athletes here. You know, even to make it to nationals, some people never even get the opportunity to get to this level. So fantastic job for everybody who's here.
Yeah, what an experience.
Absolutely. Percival drops it over to Gerson. Gerson with it. Gerson, top of the triangle. Gerson, look, shot, floats one in. Brunel, easy save. Rebound comes back to Riot with Gerson. Gerson spins, 2 spins, shot, ball. What a blocker save by Quebec. That was a beauty. Brunel drops it to the side of the net.
Traversy qui sort avec l'anneau. Oh. Dalpé.
Quebec now charging into the offensive zone. Shot stopped by Rosner. Quebec now with it behind the net, waiting for reinforcements to come here. Nice drop pass there. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Again, another line change here. Now they have a full contingent of players. Top of the triangle outside the ringette line. Still goes for another skate. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Oops.
A little bit of a nice shot from the outside. Rosner had to be careful on that one, and great job there by Rosner. Kicks it out. Now in the neutral zone, Wilson there, but picked up by Rissoud again. Here's Quebec now. Now with an opportunity, the defenseman from Riot falls. Shot. Nice save there by Rosner. Good shot. Meyer over to Percival. Percival with it. Percival to Ashley. No, that's Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska up to Earl. Earl now, defenseman into the offensive zone, waiting for her players to come. Earl drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell, top of the triangle, around 2 players. Mitchell with it, shot scores.
Oh,
Good move there
what
by
a
Mitchell.
play. Yeah.
Good play, yeah. It's Brunel, you know, when you get that goalie moving like that, ring it is that sport where, unlike hockey, you can move that ring back and forth very easily. Goalies don't stand a chance.
No.
Very, very good, very hard save. Good job there from the Riot player, Asia Mitchell. So now in the neutral zone, here's Quebec. Quebec now with possession in Riot zone. 5 minutes left here, 2-1 now. Wilson bobbles it there, but Wilson does pick it up. Here's Wilson with it. Wilson now behind the net with time and space. Wilson passes it, picked up by Stelbaska. Stelbaska in the neutral zone being Badger. Nice pick up there by Quebec.
Oh.
Quebec, good check. No call on the play, maybe a little bit suspect. Mitchell with it. Mitchell shot over the net. Munoz and Stelbaska battling. Brunel puts it behind. Stelbaska with it. Quebec player lost their stick. Stelbaska takes advantage, shot. And just like that, folks, it's 2-2.
Yeah.
And it's just those small little things.
Small moment. Yeah. Desjardins a perdu son bâton puis a laissé le triangle ouvert. Ça laisse peu de chance à notre gardienne.
So, just like we were talking at the beginning of this is a game. It's going to be, I think, like this back and forth all game long. So, 2-2, fresh game. Center free ring here with Quebec 1. Here's Quebec now putting it to zone. Quebec with a chance. Nice defense. Crease violation. Rosner behind the net. Drops it to Turbide. Turbide being targeted by a Quebec player. Still gets in the neutral zone. Nice push, nice defense. Hold the line there from Quebec. And that should be a center ring for Quebec. Yep.
Bien bloqué ici. Reprise de l'anneau par Québec au centre.
So for those of you who are watching at home, I can't stress enough that the fans, you know, and I know we're wearing noise canceling headphones, so we don't hear them nearly as loud as they are, but both these fans are rabid, rabid fans. I love it. Only at Nationals, CRCs do you get that. Oh, so pushed it across the line. That happens with the fast ice here at the beginning of the games here, but recovered.
Yeah, petite erreur ici à la ligne bleue, mais on a repris.
Rifsud now good play to enter the zone for Riot. Rifsud on the left side of Rosner. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Shot scored!
Encore
what
une
a
fois.
Bullet.
Yeah.
Woo.
Un but du côté du bloqueur. Précis par Emma Lee. Passe de Melissa Dalpé.
Yeah, these girls like to go for that top corner, right?
Yeah.
You know, and there's many times that they shoot over the net, but because they're aiming for that top corner. When you get it, it's brilliant, just like that. Great shot. Who scored that goal?
Emma Lee. Lee.
Yeah, excellent. Good job, Emma. Fantastic. Right now into the center free ring. Howardschuk. Howardschuk wings it in. Gerson with it. Gerson now with recovery. Gerson. Top of the triangle. Pass across. Percival shot. Brunel says, yeah, no, I knew that was coming, and she was in the right body position. Great job for her. Oh. Lee now out in the neutral zone.
No.
Blocked there by Astley. Astley battling with Percival and 2 Quebec players, and it's going to be a goalie-free ring. Sometimes it's just number games in those kind of scrums when you take time and space. It's how many jerseys do I see? Howardschuk getting badgered. Good forechecking here by Quebec. Howardschuk gets free, puts it in the neutral zone, picked up by Percival, but right on her is a Quebec defender. Good job there. Draw support pass to Howardschuk. Howardschuk, nice support pass back to Turbide. Turbide with it now. Turbide puts it in to Percival. Percival does stab it, but then loses it. Quebec now with possession in the neutral zone. 2:32 left in period number 1, 3-2 for Quebec. Missed stab there. Here's now Howardschuk. Howardschuk gets pushed down. Still gets it across the line. Percival. Lots of back and forth here in the neutral zone. Oh! And Asia Mitchell. And number 15. I hope both players are okay. Yeah, both players are okay. We just need to make sure that our athletes safe, and it is a physical game, Ringette. Sometimes people think it's not, but it is a physical game, and we just want to make sure all of our players are good.
Safe.
So 2:12 left in period number 1. Been a good one here so far. Number 28.
Baudin.
With the center free ring, Baudin. Drops it.
Dubé.
Full shot clock at her disposal. Here's Quebec coming around, cycling at the top of a triangle. Pass across, couldn't quite receive it. Mitchell picks it up from Riot. Mitchell with it, looking for a pass, puts it up to Meyer. Meyer with it. Meyer stops, pivots, looks for a support pass. Support pass over to Earl, still on the opposite side of the line. The shot clock's ticking down a little bit. Earl puts it across, easily picked up there by Quebec. Quebec with it. Quebec, nice player, spins. Now attacking into the offensive zone. No lane, good job by Mitchell getting back. 20 seconds on the shot clock, waiting for other players to come. Pass out front, shot. Oh! That scores! Great shot. What a pass.
Belle passe de Sarah Cloutier à Emma Ali, qui était en avant du but, lancé directement.
Is that Lee's second of the night? Oh, fantastic. Or I should say on the afternoon. Good job, Lee. That's 2 bullets from her, too, as well. But great pass from behind the net.
It's a lot of goals for a first period.
Oh, absolutely.
6 goals in total.
A lot of goals.
Yeah.
Wilson with Riot. Over to Howarschuk. Howarschuk with it. Howarschuk slides it in to Percival, but picked up by Quebec. Quebec fires it into the neutral zone. A bunch of players now battling for possession, and of course, it's that 4-on-3. Remember the number of jerseys? You'll usually see that. So offensive free rink for Ritz Sud. So Quebec won within the neutral zone. Last gasp here for the end of the first period here. No lane, good job by Howarschuk. Oh, nice pass back, tried that again. Obviously that's a good set play that Team Quebec has. Nice pass across, stick down, picked up by Wilson. Wilson now puts it to Rosner. Rosner drops it to Howarschuk. Howarschuk with it, 44 seconds left in the period. Howarschuk to Astley. Astley now in the neutral zone, puts it up to Dick. Picked up by Howarschuk. Howarschuk with it. Howarschuk shot. Ooh, beauty save. And what's the call there? 4 in. So 4 in. That gate's a really interesting gate as well. What do you think about this? Like,
it's confusing because you think they changed it. They are 4 in the zone, but it's legal. So it's
well,
it's special.
It not only is it it's special. I like that. Special is a great word. It is a challenge, I would say. I've seen some 4 ins like that just because your gate's on the wrong side of the line. So good job by Quebec keeping it on the right side of that blue line there. 17 seconds left in the period, looking for one last gasp here. Drops it, looks forward, pass across, shot, scores! Fantastic Weasel. I don't know if we call it over there. We call it the Weasel pass across.
Passe fille de coin. Une belle passe, un back pass de Dubé à Baudin, qui Baudin a remis à la fille de coin Dubé. Très beau but encore une fois.
Is that Lee again? I gotta
no.
ask. No.
Dubé.
Dubé.
22.
Fantastic, Dubé. Meyer with it. Meyer to Mitchell. Mitchell looking. Mitchell puts it in. Good stick there by Quebec. And that's going to end the period. So great period of ringette here. 5-2 for Quebec right now. Again, lots of goals. 7 goals in the first period.
7 goals.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
What I'm sort of seeing here, and I'm curious to sort of get your viewpoints on it, but I'm seeing Quebec doing an amazing job of really stealing rings away from Riot. When they're passing, they're in the right spot, and they're doing a great job in that regards. And for me, that's kind of the difference maker right now is Quebec's stealing that ring, and then in the offensive zone, their movement.
Passing the ring really fast.
Yeah.
And because Riot is really fast skaters, and Could be dangerous.
Absolutely. So, folks, we gotta give a shout out to more of our sponsors here. It's really important, and maybe if you want to kind of read some of these sponsors out. So, another one of our main sponsors here is Gatorade. Again, I think Gatorade is representing here, provides some electrolytes and some good fuel for our athletes. Athena Ringette, obviously Athena Ringette, all the equipment that they provide in terms of ringette, and of course Ringjet as well, providing sticks to our athletes, both young and old, and TELUS, and also Event Connect. So again, these are our main sponsors here. Thank you very much for what you do. My new friend. Hey, listen, we're all family. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
The ringette community is so good, right? And
yes.
We're really appreciative of all the support. So Quebec going to start with the ring here. It's interesting to see everybody's different center-free ring plays and what it is. It's all about gaining possession, obviously, in the offensive zone. And each sort of team has their own way to lead with it. Lee, nice bursting in. Nice save by Rosner. Rosner looks to Earl. Earl with it. Earl spins, support pass over to Meyer. Meyer with it. Meyer to Munoz. Munoz bobbles it, but Percival picks it up. Percival now in the neutral zone to Munoz. Munoz with it, left side of Brunel.
Brunel, yeah.
Brunel, yeah, sorry. Drops over to Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Over to Munoz. Munoz tries the quick pass. 3 seconds the shot clock. Gets the, nope, no reset. Tries the reset shot. Doesn't happen. Good defense there by Quebec. Quebec now. Brunel behind the net now. Passes it off to the Quebec defender. Into the offensive zone. Wilson's there. Quebec, good support pass. Can't quite recover. Munoz over to Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska charging in hard. No lane. Good defense there by Quebec. Tight triangle. Pass across to Astley coming off from a line change. Mitchell, Astley up there. Again, good defense here by Quebec. Astley, top of the triangle, shot over the net.
Good shot.
Quebec now with it. Support pass across, but picked up by Mitchell. So that defense sometimes gets hung out there. I find your daughter's a defense, my daughter's a defense.
Yeah.
And when they get hung out there for a little bit, it's tough because you get tired.
Yeah, of course.
Normally the defense change quite frequently, but sometimes they can't do that. Nice support pass there by Quebec in the neutral zone. Number 12 now putting it into the offensive zone. Puts it across. Good stick by Percival. That's Mitchell, sorry. Mitchell with it. Good check there. But Mitchell picks it up again. Mitchell looks for Turbide. Turbide spins. Turbide up to Percival. Good recovery. Again, that's what we were talking about. Quebec's doing a great job of really stabbing that ring here.
They read the play before?
Absolutely. Gerson with it. Gerson. Good defense. Nice support pass to Meyer, but good defense there by Quebec. 15 seconds shot. Grierson, nice save by Brunel. Brunel with it. Says, my defense are tired. I'm going to give him a break.
J'ai gardé l'anneau pour le changement.
.7:28 left here in period number 2. 5-2, no goals yet in this period where we had goals in bunches in the first period. Percival with it. Percival drops it. Astley, that's Farrah Astley. Astley with speed, passes to Percival. Nice stick again by the Quebec defenders. Yep. Astley again. It's 11 seconds on the shot clock. Drop pass to Gerson. Gerson has to get a reset. Think about it. Doesn't get it. Does get it. Yeah, they called it. Gerson now with possession. Gerson around two players. Gerson with it. Shot. Brunel with it. Nice save. Doesn't know where it is and just going to say, yeah, I'm going to sit on it. It's underneath her pad, but she doesn't want to move, allow that ring to go in, and it's easy to take the 5 seconds and give the offensive free ring.
It's a risk when you don't know where the ring is.
Absolutely. as I was saying before, these goalies are incredibly talented, incredibly mobile, because you have to be with the way that these players can shoot and the way they can move that ring so quickly. So all these talented goalies from all these teams, if they let in a few goals, shutouts don't happen very often in Ringette. Here's Mitchell with it. Mitchell from Riot. Drops it. Munoz tries to slide one in. Blocked there by good job. Good battle in front of the net. Picked up by Mitchell. Mitchell to Munoz. Munoz shot, and that's the shot clock. Again, great defense by Quebec. Goalie free ring. Brunel drops it.
Leclerc qui est bien surveillé.
Oh, and that's a penalty against Munoz forthcoming. So the ring's going to come all the way down to in front of Rosner here, offensive free ring. A little bit of a slower pace. I think it started really fast, and you can sort of really see it's more now getting a little bit. Hey, yeah, we came out all guns a blazing, 110%, and now we've got to get back into that sort of like 95% mode. Quebec now, right side of Rosner. Pass across. Left side of Rosner, Quebec, top of the triangle. Slides one past Rosner, easy save. Rosner with it. Rosner looks, pass to Turbide. Turbide with it. Turbide to Astley. Astley now, good defensive play there, right body position, and really no foul. No, it was just two girls kind of collided into each other here. Quebec now, quick transition into Riot zone. I love that ring protection there by that Quebec player. Fantastic.
Yeah. Reverse skating.
Absolutely. Quebec now. Lee avec
l'anneau veut faire le reset.
Shot. Rosner with the beautiful save.
Quel arrêt du bloqueur.
Fantastic opportunity there. Good shot. Shot again. Rosner with the save. Rosner looks. Puts it to Hawerchuk. Hawerchuk gets bumped. No penalty. Lee with it. Lee, strong player. Lee passes it across. Good possession here now by Quebec.
Dalpé avec l'anneau.
Good pick. Pass across. Percival stuck it. And Rosner says, my defense are tired. Every goalie does things different. Some goalies hold it up.
Yeah.
Rosner, some goalies just put it behind the back of the net. It's a sign to the official. They still have to call their 5 seconds, but it's like, yeah, I'm done.
Oh, yeah? They have to call the 5 seconds? I never saw.
Well, that's what the official rules are. A lot of officials, when they do that, they said, we're just going to call it. Because you can fake it, you know? Quebec now, top of the triangle. Mitchell pushing out. Meyer there. Meyer with it. Meyer to Gerson. Nice pickup again. A lot of turnovers here. Quebec now into the offensive zone. Mitchell battling with two Quebec players here. Mitchell comes up with it.
Sort avec l'anneau.
A little bit of a luck. Sometimes Ringette's about luck. Mitchell spins back. Yeah. Mitchell to Munoz. Munoz gets taken down. No penalty. Munoz on the other side of the line.
No reset.
No reset. Yeah, it wasn't really a possession change. So Riot, Mitchell puts it in to Gerson. Gerson needs a reset shot. Shot from the outside. Nice save. Those resets sometimes can fool a goalie as well, right? So here's Quebec. Quebec now in their defensive zone. Quebec. Good job there by Quebec. Drop stick by Gerson. Quebec now enters the zone. 1-0. Good defense. Gets a round shot, scores.
Périgny avec la back pass qui est remis à Dubé. Dubé qui a réussi à déjouer. Was it reverse?
Yeah.
Avec un revers.
Coach Sean Earl going to call a timeout. Smart play, I think.
Coach, I've seen enough.
Yeah, I've seen enough. We're going to kind of just see what's going to go on here. We're calm the girls down. A lot of nerves, a lot of hotel sleeps and everything else.
Yeah. Ooh, quite the silence.
It is. It's even more of a silence with our noise canceling headset. So this gives us another chance to talk about some event sponsors here again. As I say, these sponsors are really, really important to help put on these type of events. It takes a massive amount of financial and volunteering hours. So Ottawa Tourism, the province of Ontario, as I mentioned earlier, the city of Ottawa, who is the host city, doing a fantastic job. And again, the weather is now cleared, so maybe a little bit of sightseeing at some point, which is fantastic, at least for the parents, maybe not for the athletes. Hertz and the Ottawa Senators Foundation, and that's just to name a few. We'll kind of keep on ringing some of these off here when we have some breaks. So it looks like a goaltending change here. Renaud going in. Howard Chuck puts it in deep. Picked up by Stelbaska. Stelbaska to Mitchell. Mitchell, or Percival. Percival shot over the net. Picked up by Astley. Astley battling in the corner. Astley over to Stelbaska. No, Percival. Percival with it. Percival, top of the triangle, shot. Nice save by Brunel. 3 players in the back. Going to be a offensive free ring. Riot.
Belle pression de Riot sur Québec pour reprendre l'anneau.
So Lydia Renaud, goaltending change here. Coach Son says, got to get something to inspire the team. Grierson now with it. Grierson. Pass to Dick. Dick with it. Dick around. Pass it to Grierson. Long pass across. Again, no real threat. When you keep it to the outside like that. Mitchell with it. Mitchell. 11 seconds of the shot clock, no lane. Good job there by the Quebec defense. Spin shot. Brunel behind the net.
Remis rapidement, Leclerc.
Nice support pass inside the zone. Now in the offense or into the neutral zone. Entering, good entrance. Pass across. No lane here. 6 seconds of the shot clock, gets the reset. Rink comes out to Mitchell. Mitchell puts it to Renaud. Renaud with it. Renaud puts it over to Howarschuk. Howarschuk with it. Howarschuk puts it to Munoz. Munoz in the neutral zone. Munoz gets separation, puts it to Mitchell. Mitchell now with it. 20 seconds. Pass across to Stelbaska. She can't recover it. Does so. No. Picked up. Good job there by the defense there on Quebec. Here's turnover. Munoz to Stelbaska. Stelbaska with his shot. Beautiful save. What an outstanding pad save. Sliding across on the 1-0. Back pass shot. Oh, Munoz off the post.
It was dangerous.
Munoz, Stelbaska, or Percival. Percival shot. And Brunel's going to hold that. I think there's an injured player here. Hopefully everybody's okay. Good opportunities there by Riot, but one post and one beautiful pad save. Still 6-2 with 1:11.
Dangerous shots.
So score was 5-2 in the end of the first. It's 1-0 in terms of goal differential by Quebec here in the second. Defensive free ring. So folks, it's defensive free ring obviously because of an injured player, and it was supposed to be a goalie ring anyway, so that's why they give it to the defensive side. Good pass across there by Quebec. Quebec now, top of the triangle, draw pass. Good job there by Astley with sort of the body position in that neutral zone, picked up by Riot right now in the neutral zone. Picked up by Quebec. Quebec fires one in. 48 seconds left in the period. Meyer with it. Meyer looking around one player. Meyer looking. Puts it to Grierson. Grierson with it. One possible last gasp. Grierson. Again, great forechecking there by Quebec. Not giving a lot of time and space. Back to Grierson. Grierson has 10 seconds of the shot clock. Dick with it. Dick gets taken down. No penalty on the call. 19 seconds left. Good move there by Quebec. Quebec puts it. Wilson steps up. Picked up by Mitchell. 9 seconds left. Mitchell fires it, and something happened there. I think
it's Dick.
Yeah, Dick. I just didn't know. I didn't see what happens. It was a little bit outside the play. A little collision.
Yeah.
These participants, these athletes are incredibly tough. I
Yeah.
have nothing but admiration in terms of them, and just even to get up and skate up. Most of them don't want to be sitting on the ice, that's for sure. So
No.
let's see. We'll kind of monitor Dick here for a while and see how she does when she'll come out next. Hopefully
Yeah.
she can come out.
They don't want to miss it.
No. Looks like she got maybe winded. I don't know. Hopefully it's stomach.
Yeah. Maybe
Wilson,
a sticks.
Wilson to Hauerschuk. Hauerschuk puts it in deep. Picked up by Rifsud. Rifsud puts it all the way down. Great job, Quebec. Again, with the advantage halfway through the game. Riot looking for some answers. Doesn't quite have solutions yet. So again, some more sponsors that we're going to call out here. Megan Peters Design. I'm sure she does an amazing job. I'm not sure what kind of design, whether it's, but thanks, Megan Peters Design. Melika Management Consulting, Inc., DOM Sports, and ISI Live, who are actually doing all the feeds here. They're the company that, the audio video company that does all the feed here. So
yeah.
Great job, doing a heck of a job, and having CRC's broadcast like this is a real treat, I think. So
it's really good.
So ice starts to slow down at this point a little bit, so the game changes. You know, your passes have to be a little crisper, and interesting things happen, right?
Yeah.
So where are most of the athletes from Quebec One? Where do they?
The South Shore of Montreal.
Excellent.
Yeah. One of 6 AA teams in Quebec.
Excellent. So Calgary has 3 AA teams, and they have one outside, which is called Zone 2, which is sort of the surrounding areas around Calgary. So that's sort of the southern Alberta representation. In northern Alberta, we have up to 7 teams in northern Alberta. So lots of good contingents and it's a good battle to kind of get here. That's why I said not all players and teams get here in terms of their playing career. So. So Riot starts with the ring. Looks like it's going to be Meyer. Meyer over to Earl. Earl with it. Earl fires one deep to Munoz. Munoz bats it down. Munoz on the right side of Brunel. Picked up by Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell, top of the triangle. Pass back to Stelbaska. Stelbaska looks for Munoz, but good defense there by number 19 there. Lee, really high triangle. Fantastic job. Good skater. Munoz passes it to Stelbaska, and that's a shot clock. Again, good defense. Brunel with it. Looks, drops it over to Munoz. Munoz slides it to Mitchell. Mitchell shot. Nice job there. Stelbaska over to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Good defense there. Mitchell with it. Mitchell shot. Oh, and a slider. Again, it's that ice we talked about earlier, right? So, you know, different interesting things happen. If that was the first period, it might have been a different story. But Brunel gets away with one there, slides through her legs, and just stops before the goal line.
You think the ring will go up, but then
that's right.
Stay down.
Yeah. Gerson with it from Riot, looking for some solutions. Like I said, need to claw quite a hill to claw back, but nothing's insurmountable in ringette.
No.
Brunel with the safe side of the net, bats it forward or behind the net. Quebec now in the neutral zone. Cross 2 lines. Wilson with it. Wilson picks it up. Wilson with speed. Wilson looks, passes it to Percival. Percival with it. Percival puts it back to Wilson. Wilson kicks it forward. Battling with that ring. Picked up by Astley. Astley with it. Astley now over to Gerson. Gerson with it. Gerson shot. Nice save by Brunel. Rebound comes up to Quebec. Quebec now player badgered by Gerson. And that's going to be a goalie-free ring. And what was the call there?
The crease violation.
Oh, crease violation. Yeah, so it was a delayed crease violation.
Delayed,
yeah. So folks, they call that delayed crease violation, and if it goes to the offense or the defensive player, then they call it. So now in the neutral zone, Riot with it. Hauerschuk. Hauerschuk now battling between 2 players, gets checked. Hauerschuk still with it. Hawerschuk, support pass over to Gerson. Gerson with it. Good forechecking there by in the neutral zone by Quebec. Percival with it. Percival looks shot over the net. 15 seconds of the shot clock. Here's Dick. Dick's back on the ice now, so we talked a little bit about her. So that's good to have all the players fired. Nice shot from Dick. Great save by Brunel. Support pass by Quebec behind the net. Mitchell going for it. Oh, and against that ice again, you can sort of see it stops on the right side of the line. Plays a factor. Here is Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska shot, gets the reset, yeah. It is a good reset shot. Stelbaska spins, puts it to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell. Top of the triangle. Good defense, no lane. Drops it over to Dick. Dick, side of the net. 11 seconds, gets the reset. Good job there by Quebec. Quebec's defense swallows it up, fires it down, and says, we need a change.
Yeah, defense.
So smart move, goes 2 lines. Turbide with it from Riot. Turbide puts it into the neutral zone, picked up by Munoz. Munoz gets checked. Good job there by Quebec. Quebec now with possession in neutral zone. Looks to slide one across, but picked up by Assi. Again, a lot of now these back and forth. Both teams looking, it's just there's tight margins out there. Actually, both teams are doing a good job of checking. Now that the game's kind of settled down here, Mitchell with it. Mitchell looking. Mitchell puts it to Hawerschuk. Hawerschuk now over to Munoz. Munoz. Outside the ringette line, but comes back into Gerson. Gerson with it. Shot over the net. So these girls are, again, we talked about that earlier, they like to go for those corners, and so what happens is they shoot over the net more
over
times
the net,
than not.
yeah.
Brunel with it. Brunel behind on the right side. Power right. Out. Earl with it. Earl now spins a couple of times. Tries to get separation. Does so. Earl puts it into Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska to Percival. Good ring movement by Riot, but great defense by Quebec. Really not a lot of penetration and shots from the outside. Percival with it. Percival shot off the bar. Stelbaska, top of the triangle, drops to Percival. Percival around one player, drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell shoots wide. Stelbaska gets checked. Here's now Quebec in the neutral zone, can't find a player, picked up by Stelbaska, but Stelbaska doesn't have, and there was a Quebec player went down. She looks to be getting off okay. Percival cycles, drops it to Dick. Dick with it. Dick, shot, scores! Right, looking for that goal, and that's a howitzer too as well when you see those shots. Again, Lee with 2 bullets, you can sort of see these goalies, it's just tough.
Really fast shots.
Yeah. 5:09 left in period number 3. Still a long mountain to climb here up, but 6-3 Riot. Looking for the player, it was number 99, I believe, who had the injury. Make sure. Is that your daughter? Oh,
yeah.
So we have some mom emotions going on here. So everybody has as a participant in these sports, and I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Shot blocked
by
Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell charges into neutral zone over to Astley. Astley with it. Astley gets checked. Astley puts it over to Turbide in a foot race, picked up by Quebec. Good job by Quebec. Quebec support pass across. Dumps it in deep. Earl, last skater back. Good battle behind the net there by Quebec and Cameron Earl. Cameron Earl from Riot comes up with it. Earl over to Munoz. Munoz stick by Mitchell, but dropped to Percival. Percival to Mitchell. Oh, beautiful save by Brunel. What a save.
Yeah.
Woo!
Une extrémiste, un arrêt.
Good motion by her, and again, denies the Riot player a goal. It's a giveaway. Grierson shot over the net. Stelbaska with it. Good pressure by Riot here the last little bit. Salbaska's shot. Brunel doesn't know where it is. It's right behind her.
Yeah.
Great save, folks. From our position, we can see that out to, I mean, that's like through the legs.
Close.
And she just sat down on it. So 3:48 left. Percival with it. Percival over to Gerson. Gerson with it. Gerson, top of the triangle, over to Dick. Dick with it. Dick, no lane. Good defense there. Good pick there. Dick shot off the bar again. Lots of bars in here in the last little bit. Just it's a game of inches. Shot Dick on the side. Good reset. Picked up. It's going to be a crease violation. Yeah, crease violation, and it's going to be an offensive free ring. So 99 is back out.
Yeah.
Mom can relax.
She's tough.
She is. Mitchell over to Munoz. Munoz charges in, shot off the defender's stick and saved by Brunel. Here's Quebec. Quebec now into the offense or into the neutral zone. Picked up by Wilson. Wilson with it. Wilson spins, puts it over to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell looking. Mitchell shot, misses the net just wide. Astley now. Astley shot off the shoulder. Good save there by Brunel. Munoz drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell shot.
Oh!
Scored.
What a goal!
Oh my gosh! You know, I didn't even see if there was any space there. Like
no.
I mean, how?
Just above the glove.
Just above the glove. What an angle, and 6-4. And Riot slowly clawing their way back. 2:38 left. Quebec now in the neutral zone. Puts it in deep here. Howard-Schuck defending. On the right side of Renaud. Here's Quebec. Goes for a skate out behind the net. Turbide pushing out. Percival there too. Here's Quebec, top of the triangle. Makes a move, passes across. Oh, just about there. And that's the shot clock violation. Good job there, Riot defense. So back and forth defense is doing a good job on shot clock. Renaud unfortunately gives the ring away, but recovered there by Riot. Off of Gerson's stick, 1:56 left in the period here. Nice support pass by Quebec. Quebec easily gets possession within Riot zone. Shot, Renaud with the save. Good shot, excellent job. Here's a good pressure there by the Quebec forward. Couldn't quite get a shot off. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Back pass across. Shot from the outside. Renaud had to be careful, and I think that was a good reactionary save there. Fantastic job by Lydia Renaud. Both goalies playing well here. Right now, it's going to be a goalie free ring with 1:14 left in period number 3. 6-4. Quebec over Calgary. Renaud drops it to Turbide. Turbide with it. Turbide drops it over to Astley. Astley gets checked. Good job in the neutral zone. Picked up by Turbide again. Turbide sends it in.
Traversé avec l'anneau.
Going to be swallowed up by the Quebec defender. Good job there by Astley. Picked up by Mitchell, and it's going to be a
crease.
It's going to be a crease,
I think.
Brunel drops it. Now here is the Quebec defender. Good moves there into the neutral zone. Meyer there, but picked up by Quebec again. Quebec with 40 seconds left. Good job by Mitchell holding the line there. Oh, all three players run into each other, and it's going to be a goalie free ring. Renaud with it. Renaud looking. Renaud drops it. Mitchell with it. Mitchell spins. Back to Renaud. Renaud to Earl. Earl with it. Earl, good forechecking by Quebec here. Earl spins, kicks it forward. Earl kicks it forward again. You can kick it, you just can't step on it.
No.
Good, great forechecking by Quebec. Meyer over to Munoz. Munoz spins. Munoz to Stelbaska. Stelbaska battling. And that's going to likely do it for the period. And 6-4. Good ringette here. We have a 10-minute period to end things here. So I'm just going to call out a few of the last sponsors that I haven't talked about. Heart and Stroke Foundation, Pro Physio and Sports Medicine Centers, Lug, I believe, and
Commissioner are doing the replay when you
are
watch
they? Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Great job.
So it's a great game.
Great game.
Really fast.
Great game. You know, and I can't stress enough here that you know, this is 18 U16 AA teams from across the country participating. There's lots of AA programs, as Isabel was saying, within these areas, and to get the right to, especially in Rifsud, to represent your province and being Quebec 1 is pretty incredible. So.
Yeah.
You know, you still you're Quebec 1, but you're still Rifsud. So you got to embrace your who you are, right? So.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's gonna be a Quebec center free ring
for the last period.
Yep. Quebec now in the neutral zone. So this is going to be an interesting play. The way that really, from a coaching and everything perspective, it's you're up by 2 goals. You can't let the throttle down, but you're going to sort of do a little bit of clock management, is the way I call it.
Yeah.
And so you're going to see a lot of sort of possessions, maybe some shots from the outside, just to sort of get the resets and burn the clock. So likely start to see that here, and that's going to take away from Riot's play, who really want to get that flow going again here. So good defense there by Percival. Percival with it. Percival. Hauerstruck in a foot race. Hauerstruck gets pushed. It's going to be a penalty. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
She pushed from behind. Oh.
Oh, that's a fully served. That's a 4 minutes. That's a fully served 4. Which is a little.
It's a bit hard because it was soft.
So
it was a penalty.
Yeah, it was a penalty, but and our officials doing a heck of a job. But there's some. They're evaluated. These are the best officials here, and so it is a 4 minutes. And when I say fully served 4, no matter what happens, that stays on the board.
She stays 4 minutes.
Yep. So it's an unsportsmanlike, is what it was. Actually, well, is with a roughing. Dick with it. Dick now drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell looking, shot.
Oh.
Brunel with a great save.
How to save?
Brunel drops it behind the net. But the penalty also gives an advantage for them to kind of do a little bit of icing of the ring here too as well here. So that's pulled over across the line. It's going to be an offensive free ring here. Astley had it, and then on the wrong side of the line pulled it over. Here's Quebec now. Lee already 2 on the night, or the afternoon, I should say. Very strong player. Again, this is exactly what I'm talking about, folks. This sort of clock management. She's a veteran. You can tell her. Shot. Renaud with a save. So it's a wait and get that 22 seconds, and then get the reset. Turbide battling Nice job there by Quebec. Picked up by Percival. Percival over to Astley. Astley with it. Astley in a foot race. Astley puts it, draws across the line. That was borderline.
Yeah.
And picked up by Gerson. Gerson now with possession. Gerson around. Gerson shot. Brunel with the save. It's crease violation as well, so nothing would have counted any. Oh, no. Crease violation against Quebec.
Against Quebec, yeah.
I thought that was against Gerson, but we're so far away we can't see it.
Yeah, we can't see. I think because we had the position.
Yeah.
And both were in the crease, so we lose.
Yes. Mitchell with it. Mitchell to Munoz. Munoz. Drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell comes around. Shot. Nice stick there by the Quebec defender. Beautiful job. Quebec now. Defensive player leaving the zone now into the neutral zone. Quebec puts it out. Picked up by Earl. Earl with it. Earl. Earl gets it up to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell looking. Mitchell spins. Mitchell drops. Mitchell puts it in. Nice grab there by the Quebec defender. But then picked up by Mitchell again. So a lot of back and forth there from possession changes here. Mitchell drops it over to Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska looks for Munoz. Munoz couldn't quite receive it. And again, Quebec here now trying to get it out of the zone. Does so. Good patience there by the Quebec player to grab it on the right side into the neutral zone. Now puts it into the offensive zone. Again, this is this typical. We're going to sort of try and slow this down. 6:49 left. Clock is the friend of Quebec and not of the Riot. Shot.
Oh.
Good shot. Good reset. Grabbed by Renaud. Renaud with it. Renaud drops it to Howarschuk. Howarschuk with it. Howarschuk. Puts it over to Percival. Percival with it. Percival back to Howarschuk. Howarschuk with it. Howarschuk entering no lane.
Really
good
fast.
job. Good defense.
Yeah.
Howarschuk drops it over to Astley. Astley with it. 1:09 left in the penalty. Astley shot wide of the net. Good job there by Quebec behind the net. Quebec now puts it.
With the support.
Good job now. Quebec in the neutral zone. Puts it high. Here's Quebec on a one-on-one around Howarschuk. Shot. Renaud. Good save. Good body position. Great opportunity there from Quebec. Top of the triangle. Here's Quebec. Drops it. Shot from the outside over the net. Nice pick play. Lee. Shot. Renaud. Save. Renaud drops it over to Howarschuk. Howarschuk with it. Howarschuk puts it up to Stelbaska. Stelbaska over to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell.
She's a really fast player.
Oh, yeah, Asia Mitchell, incredible. Mitchell with it. Mitchell, around pass. Oh, Stelbaska
what a great
didn't
pass.
see it. Stelbaska drops it over to Gerson. Gerson with it. Gerson reset. Brunel with it. Brunel looking. Brunel drops it, slides it on her left side across her body. Now here comes Quebec outside their zone. Stick there by Stelbaska into the bench, and it's they get too many men. Wow.
It was when the players left the penalty box.
That is a unfortunate. Again, we talk about luck of the game, and that's just that's a tough call. That's a tough call.
They have to choose the player, no?
Yeah.
It could be anyone.
So 5-4, 5:10 left, half the period over here. Time running out for Riot. Again, I think Quebec doing an excellent job here of clock management in the second half. Weathering the storm of that 4-minute penalty. Stelbaska to Gerson. Gerson with it. Gerson drops it to Stelbaska. Stelbaska picked by Gerson. Put across. Gerson battling. Picked up by Quebec. Quebec launches it down. And again, this is this clock management we talked about. Earl has to go all the way down. Picks it up. Yes, she has time and space, but it takes time to do that. To Stelbaska. Stelbaska to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell drops it to Gerson. Gerson waiting for reinforcements. No one out there. 4 blue jerseys, only 1 red. Here's Munoz. Munoz charging in. Munoz shot. Brunel with the save. It's a crease violation anyways. Brunel drops it behind the net. Pass across. Nice support pass deflected by Munoz. Munoz swallows it up. Riot now with possession. 4:09 left. Munoz, no lane. Munoz goes for a skate. Good defense here by Quebec. Tight, tight, tight triangle.
Yeah.
Munoz gets around shot. Brunel, save. Good job there by Quebec.
Oh, yeah.
Quebec now with it in the neutral zone. Good stabbing. Support pass picked up by Astley. Astley with it. Astley support pass over to Percival. Percival goes to Dick. Dick with it. Dick cycles, moves, pivots. Good defense. No lane. 19 seconds of the shot clock. 20 seconds left in the delay of game penalty for shooting the ring into the bench, which is, again, a very obscure penalty. Selbaska shot, scores. Oh. 11 seconds left in the penalty, and it's a one-goal game here now. 3:21 left. Bullet of a shot on that. That was a
surprise shot.
Yeah, surprise shot.
Really
yeah, low. Yeah.
Low, really low. It's hard to.
You know, and everybody's shooting so high, and when they shoot low, it confuses the goalie. So.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Quebec now in the neutral zone. Nice support pass across in deep. Again, this is his clock management. Really what Riot needs to do is get possession of that ring, and that's exactly. Oh, she hesitated. She hesitated. You could. This position was very, very good. She's like, which way do I go? But it's going to be against, for the advantage of Quebec. 3:06 left in the game. Again, this is all about time. Lee with it. Shot. What a shot.
Yeah.
Picked up by Meyer. Meyer support pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell streaking out of the zone. Mitchell up to Earl. Earl with it. Earl puts it to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell back to Munoz. Munoz shot. Oh, Brunel. What a save. Good save. Munoz. Pass across to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell, nice play. Nice defensive play. Here's now Quebec. Quebec with the ring. Meyer steps up. Now in the neutral zone. Here is Quebec. Quebec looking. Dumps it deep. Meyer in a foot race. Meyer comes up with it. Meyer pivots to Percival. Percival with it. Percival spins. Back to Meyer. Meyer with it. Meyer getting chased. Meyer, good job there. Support pass to Hauerschuk. Yes, she gets it there, but lots of time off the clock. Hauerschuk back to Meyer. Good forechecking here by Quebec. Meyer spins back to Hauerschuk. Look at that forechecking by Team Quebec. Griff Sue doing an amazing job. Just has to dump it in and easily picked up by Quebec. Again, 1:56 left in the game here, folks. One-goal game. Here's Quebec's shot off the blocker of Renaud. Could have been a penalty there from Hauerschuk, not called. Hauerschuk battling in the corner here. And it's going to be a goalie-free ring. Renaud drops it over to Turbide. Turbide with wheels, spins, good again. Good forechecking here. Turbide up to Percival. Percival with 1:32 left in the game. Up to Munoz. Munoz getting pushed on, leaned on by the Quebec goalie, or Quebec defender. Good job there by Quebec. 13 seconds of the shot clock. 1:22 left in the game. Here's Stelbaska. Stelbaska drops to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell around a player. Mitchell shot over the net. 5 seconds on the shot. Needs a shot clock reset. Munoz shot. Gets the reset. No, that was before. It should have been. It's offensive. It was before the. It was before. And it should be offensive free ring.
You can.
Because there was 1 second. She shot with 1 second to hit the goalie. So.
But you can. The Riot can be 4 in the zone because they.
Pull the goal. Yeah, that's right. They pull the goalie.
The goalie left.
Mitchell over to Stelbaska. Stelbaska spins. Stelbaska to Dick. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Around a player. Good defense there. Picked up by Stelbaska. Mitchell shot over the net. Grierson got the reset. I think it hit her glove.
They gave the reset.
Yeah. Grierson. Good defense. Pass across. Stelbaska Nice defense there. A lot of rings bobbling. Here's Dick with it. Picked up by Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Shot over the net. Renaud out. 29 seconds left. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell spins. Mitchell puts it across to Gerson. Oh, Gerson couldn't handle it, and it's going to be an offensive free ring because it was, I think, crease violation against Quebec's team there on the side of the net. But what a battle! 21.6 seconds left. 6-5. Last gasp here for Riot here. Percival over to Gerson with it. Gerson to Percival. Percival back to Gerson. Gerson back to Percival. Over to Astley. 10 seconds. Riot needs a shot. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell back to Astley. Astley shot. Score! Oh, heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. 4.1 seconds left, and Layla Astley, can't fault Brunel on that one. That was a streamer. So I think it's does it go to overtime?
Yeah.
It's a sudden. It's a
sudden death.
Sudden death. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah. Oh, Quebec one last gasp. Good job there. It's going to be a penalty.
There were 4.
It's going to be a tripping penalty against Dick. So Riot's going to start in the box. Oh no.
Whoever.
I thought it's overtime. Is there no overtime?
It's overtime. It's overtime.
Oh yeah.
And whoever wins, it's only 2 points.
It's only 2 points, not 1. And does the other team get 1 or
No.
they get nothing?
No.
Oh.
Usually it's 3 points win, but if you win in overtime, it's only 2 points.
Got it. So for those, I know that a lot of people are following here, but the way this first 3 days, I call this the gauntlet, this round robin play where they have 5 games in 3 games each team, and what happens is really the top of the pool, the top seed gets through automatically.
Yeah.
The best of the seconds get through by goal differential, and then the remaining teams that are usually in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in the pools play into the quarterfinal, semifinals, and the bottom 2 from the pool of 6 go into the consolation bracket. So you're not quite out if you're sort of within that top 4. You got to be that top 4. That's really what the target is. I know every team wants to be that number 1 in the bye. But with the talent of these teams, I don't think anybody's going to go in this particular bracket, which we have Ontario 1, Quebec 1, New Brunswick 1, AB2, Manitoba 1, and Saskatchewan 2. These are some very fierce competition, and nobody is going to go, I don't think, 5-0 in terms of their bracket. But there's just too much talent, and every game is different here. So that's the fun of this, and again, as parents, I can say, well, I'm nervous.
Yeah, I do.
And when you get nervous, usually you either talk too much or you don't talk at all. So.
Usually I don't talk too much.
Oh,
so
that's okay.
it's a normal.
I want to throw it, Isabel, you're doing amazing. Thank you very much for helping me out because it's really, really important that we're all here to doing this together. Wilson over to Earl with it. So sudden death. Over to Percival. So all rules, I guess, is the same here.
Yeah.
Here's Quebec. Quebec now back. Percival back on. Here's now Quebec. Quebec with the side of the net. Percival, Earl. Drop pass. Shot. Blocked by the Quebec player. Percival with it. And it's going to be you had to think about that one, too. So.
They take their time to choose sides.
Yeah, and actually I like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Thinking about it versus just making a kind of a reaction. So Quebec center free ring here, or sorry, offensive free ring. Quebec now behind the net. Meyer pushing out. No lane. Quebec player goes outside the line looking for that pass across. Shot, Renaud with the save, good job. Quebec picks it back up here, gets the reset too as well. No time constraints on this, it is a 10-minute, oh, it's a penalty again. I forgot about that against Riot at the end of that period. Mitchell pushing up, Quebec strategically waiting, going 2 players off. Dubé still with possession, nice job there. Now here comes a streaking Lee, good job by Mitchell. Oh, wow, what a shot, good save there. That battle between Lee and Mitchell, I'd watch that all day long. Two amazing players, two amazing players.
Great skaters,
yeah. Meyer over to Stelbaska, Stelbaska up to Percival. Percival around 2 skaters, shot, nice save by Brunel. Percival back up. Percival drops it over to Stelbaska. Stelbaska over to Percival. Percival behind the net, waiting for reinforcements. Percival gets checked. Now in a foot race, Quebec's a player with it. Nice support pass across. Here's Quebec now trying to leave their zone. Nice job there. Good support pass, that was a beauty. Now put in deep. Earl, good defensive spot. Nope, good job there. Shot, oh, just wide of the net.
Yeah.
Shot, Renaud with the save. Renaud looking, Renaud, oh, gets its turbine, spins around, picked up by the Quebec player. Oh, that was close. Earl now with it, Earl looking, Earl puts it up to Mitchell, a little bit too far. No, Mitchell got it on the wrong side of it. Picked up now by Astley, so that actually, I think that was the wrong call because Mitchell put it on the right side and then she didn't touch it. It was the other Riot player, so. Again, folks, these referees are doing a great job here. We're just a bunch of parents who we think we've been playing the game so long we can make calls better than the officials on the ice. It's a fast game. It's sometimes tough to see from different positions. So, center free Rink, Quebec. Here's Quebec now. Puts it across. Quebec now, support pass. Trying to enter the zone, does so, charging on the net. Shot, scores! Just like that, folks.
What an entry in
Great
the center.
job, fantastic.
Yeah.
And 7-6, that's the end game for Quebec. Rissoud now 2-1, and Riot is now 2-1. You guys are 2-1. So,
yeah,
so
we are equal.
2-1 team, so.
Yeah, what a great game.
Great game, fantastic job, so.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, folks. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much.